Alex Jones hopped on the pro-Kanye West bandwagon since Kanye came out in favor of Donald Trump. This is good. Let's watch.
I had one of the producers, Matt, it's a really smart guy, I'm trying to get him to do his own podcast, say, you and Kanye's mission is the same. And I said, well, I haven't followed it a lot. How do you say that? He goes, well, he wants to break people out of their programming. And you want to break people out of their conditioning is the term you use. That's a more psychological term. That's what they call it. The globalists have conditioned us. Globalist conditioning to be these scared people that have chips on our shoulders and are victims all the time. And white people are scared of black people, and black people are scared of white people, and women are scared of men, and vice versa. We're all, let's just stay in our houses and play video games all day. And that's the admitted globalist plan in the WikiLeaks and the other documents. So I'm saying break your conditioning. Think for yourself. Kanye's saying break your programming. Think for yourself. I'm saying my mission is to get you to break your programming and conditioning. Kanye West is saying the same thing. Doesn't mean we're plagiarizing each other. It's self-evident. How is America the fount of renaissance and wealth and free market and choices? Not perfect, but compared to other countries, been the best. How are we suddenly the bad guy that is guilty of everything?
What? What a weird thing to say. Okay, to that last part, America's great. How are we the people who are guilty of anything? Wait, your whole thing was the Illuminati, the Bilderbergs, they run everything. I can't do, since I'm sick, I can't do my Alex Jones impression. You're the one who talks about how the globalists run everything and how, we need to make America great again because it's not great. Like, you supported Trump, who would make America great again, meaning it's not great now, we need to get it back to being great. But now all of a sudden you think everything's hunky-dory, and why are we the ones being blamed for everything? Dude, look at American history. There's great parts of America, there's terrible parts of America. I would argue certain aspects of the Constitution are wonderful. But then there's also the legacy of slavery and Jim Crow and the fact that to this day we're the sole superpower and an imperialist nation that topples foreign governments for our own corporate interests. So I don't... Whatever. He's a weird guy who flip-flops on that point all the goddamn time. Sometimes he acts like we're the greatest country ever, like the shit he said there. Other times he's like, everything's terrible and the globalists have taken over and we need to fix it now. Make America great again. But I digress from that point. That's a side point. So I like how just the other week, Alex Jones was against Trump because Trump bombed Syria. And Alex Jones had a famous meltdown on air and was damn near crying and was like, it's so bad that Donald Trump is crapping all over us when we supported him. And so he was totally against him. Now what happened? He acts like that didn't happen now? Okay, even though I was against him, now I'm back to being for him, which shows he's nothing but a sycophant and he doesn't care about the issues. I've said this a million times. I'll say it a million more. The thing about Alex Jones is beyond frustrating. You watch as many shows as you want of Alex Jones. You could watch his show for 3 weeks. At the end of the 3 weeks, I can give you a little quiz that has all the different political issues, and I'd say, tell me where he falls on these political issues. You wouldn't be able to answer because he never tells you what he's for. He just rails against what he's against. Illuminati's bad, globalists are bad, but he never actually talks about the issues on their own merit. He says he's libertarian, but he never talks about libertarian policies. Talk to actual libertarians. They'll be like, Alex Jones is not a libertarian. So nobody knows what he believes. All he does is talk about what he's against and all the conspiracies and all this shit, Sandy Hook and fucking, the Aurora shooting and 9/11 and all that shit. So he's substanceless while he pretends to have substance. That's the thing about Alex Jones. And so he was against Trump, and all of a sudden he's for Trump because Kanye's back to being for Trump. Alex Jones at some point just became a total hypocrite and said, no, now I'm for Trump again, even though I just hated him because of Syria. But the right-wing love affair with Kanye lasted about 2 days because the other day he tweeted this. Emma Gonzalez is his hero. For those of you who don't know, Emma Gonzalez is, the person who has been one of the leaders in fighting back on gun reform now. She was at a school where there was a mass shooting, and she became very vocal in favor of gun reform. Alex Jones is a vehement opponent of gun reform. So Alex Jones was all pro-Kanye, and then he saw this, and now he's like, oh, shit. See, that's the thing that's amazing, is like, what, are people not are you not realizing that obviously Kanye West doesn't have a coherent political philosophy? Like that was the point I made when I discussed this the other week is don't get it twisted. Don't think he has a coherent political philosophy. He clearly does not have a coherent political philosophy. He's just kind of shooting from the hip. He doesn't know anything. And he's erratic. He's an erratic human being who is kind of like Trump, will say anything at any point in time, whatever's convenient to him at that point in time. And there is no, it's not like he sat down, read a bunch of fucking Milton Friedman books or Hayek books and was like, you know, I prefer laissez-faire free market capitalism and rugged individualism over a system of progressive tax rates and social democracy. He doesn't fucking know anything. But of course, he utters some words that are pro-Trump, and then so many people on the right were like, revolution's here. The revolution's here. And he's getting people off the Democratic plantation. He's a free thinker. And now they're acting like Kanye West is literally like a philosopher and a genius because he's pro-Trump. I'm not kidding about that. And so it's so funny that all you have to do is utter a few words in favor of their dear leader. And then they're like, that's it, you're on my team. Nothing could prove any more that they're not issues driven than what just happened with Kanye West.